Matthew at Maddie's in Niagara. I did a video upcoming on the oil pan. It's pretty boring. 12 minutes long, just showing you resealing a 3/8. But what I want to point out is a lot of technicians, a lot of shops, um, they will do a partial job. There's a way to cut corners, and there was a way to cut corners properly is what I'm getting at. I know a lot of techs that'll give up, leave bolts out, not put stuff back. The official procedure on this 3/8, in order to get the oil pan, which I just put in for an oil leak and the oil pan was pretty crusty, is there is a 15 millimeter bolt tucked right up there. Hopefully you can see that in the picture. That is on the back side of the transmission, sandwiched in between the engine and the transmission. Now you won't have enough room to go. Got all my tools everywhere. You don't have enough room to go over with a swivel like this because it's not at the right angle. It calls to have the exhaust removed, but again, what I did learn from the dealer and being a flat rate tech is when you can legitimately cut corners and get it done, and that's what I'll do, and get it done right and not coming back leaking. All the bolts are put back where they came out of. That's what I'll do. So I just spent probably 20 minutes. Getting it out wasn't the problem, especially if you don't have a strip bolt. You can use a box end wrench, and I just had to work it quarter bit at a time, and then she's out. Now it's getting it back threaded in, and the knock sensor shield's in your way. Swivel won't do it. Try to magnet over the top, holding the bolt in and turning it. Magnets grabbing everything. But if you're persistent and you have a bunch of tools and you got a bunch of experience, basically just took a pliers, had the bolt held up in there, and I was able to just hold it with a pry bar through the front, and then held it perfectly straight, got just a turn on it, and I was able to use the wrench and then get her back in and then torque back down. But again, cutting corners, it's perfectly all right to not take certain things apart. If you have the tools, you have the swivels, you have whatever special tools you need. There's many different ways to get a job done. I'm sure some people may chime in on some ideas, or individuals that have worked on 3/8 before. I'm pretty familiar with this engine, but it takes patience. And again, I'm not here to make the money, but I am here to get the job done and get it done right, and not have it come back with an oil leak or some other issue making noise because bolts were missing because somebody just didn't want to spend the time to either get it in. It would have been a pain in the ass to pull the exhaust to begin with, and get tucked up in there, and you still don't have that much room. So make it a great Tuesday.